Okay, we're back on here. Segment number 2 with Austin Forney and Tim Thiessen, both of our Colorado mushers to the stage stop. Austin, this will be your 7th run, right?
Correct. 7th run in Wyoming. Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah. You have.
I might add too. Me and Tim both live in Leadville, Colorado. So we're not only in Colorado, we're both based here in Leadville.
And what's the chances of that happening?
I know it's pretty fun. We're a ways from each other for being a small community. Tim's about 10-15 miles south, and I'm about 5-10 miles north. So we don't cross paths too often, but it's fun to have a mushing friend here in town with me.
Oh, you better believe it. Yeah. On top, Austin, out of your 6 times running the state stop, you've done pretty well. You've been in the top 10 3 of those 6 times. So you must be pretty happy with your dog's performance.
Super happy. You know, first handful of years, like everybody, it's a learning curve, and you kind of go in blind, and you try and take it all in. And that's the great thing about stage stop, is there's so much experience and so much knowledge around the dog lot. And if you really just kind of, keep your mouth shut and keep your ears open, you really learn a lot. And I've put a lot in my back pocket, and it's given me, gains in my dog team, and it's shown up on the trail, which I'm really, really happy about.
Well, it most definitely showed up on the trail, Austin. You could tell that. Anybody could tell that just by watching you from year to year. You know, I mean, it doesn't always click for everybody every year, but you've definitely gained what it takes to be part of the team, and you're a very integral part of this race now. So congratulations to you.
Right on. Thank you, Jerry. It means a lot, especially coming from you, my friend.
Tell us about your team this year, Austin. How many did you start out with?
Started with a pool of 26. We started here in Leadville. We're at 10,000 feet, so we get really cool mornings in August. My first hookup was August 14th, so we went short mileage August 14th. We started low pace. We didn't, come out of the gate speed blazing. We worked them up. We worked on conditioning, then we put in some speed. And starting early has allowed me to give them plenty of days off. So we're not just piling runs on, piling mileage off. We're able to get good runs in plus good rest. And as Tim knows as well, we've had a really warm, dry fall. So time off, taking care of those feet with so many 4-wheeler runs was huge to taking care of our dog's feet and our health and wellness this year. And we're whittled down just like Tim. I started with 26 and we're down to the 20 now. I just did my stage stop paperwork today, and I got my top 20 dialed in, and I'm happy with my group. Have some veterans on the team, and was fortunate to have quite a few 2-year-olds this year in the group of dogs, and they're coming together nicely. Very happy with their progress.
I noticed that from the list you sent me. You do have quite a few 2-year-olds. That's pretty impressive. Believing in your breeding program and where you're headed. It's hard not to give those young superstars their first start. So I very much commend you for that. You guys are both from Leadville, but you're kind of both on opposite sides of the sphere there. Do you both have similar training and similar weather though still?
I think so. I'm a little closer to the Continental Divide than Tim is. So I think I get just a little cooler temps and probably just a touch more snow. But I think as far as elevation gain and, types of snow, and I'm with Tim, I see a lot of hills. We don't, here in Leadville, I don't have a 30-mile flat trail that I can just go out and rip on. So, I have a 10-mile course that we can do some flat running on, but there's not a lot of spots you can just open them up and let them run. It's a lot of hill climbing, a lot of descending, a lot of descending. So a lot of protecting the dogs this time of year. You don't want to do too much too soon and, not have them ready and healthy and 100% for the race.
Right. This is going to be a question for both of you guys, and whoever wants to jump on in at first. Both of you have been through different format changes in this race. What do you see now versus what you used to see 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
You want to take it, Tim? You want to go first?
Oh no, you go ahead.
Number one, it's the distance versus the speed. When we were doing 50s and 60s, the speed was a little different. it was more of a, I would say, a mid-distance style of a race. And now that we're doing the 30 and 35s, it's more of a sprint style of a race. I think myself, 30, 35 mile race in the end of January is a little more attainable. Training up to those 50s by the end of January was tough. You had to get your miles on, you had to get to 50 by the first of the year. So I really think the race is maybe a little easier to approach from a training aspect. I remember there when we were doing the 50s and 60s, trying to get, 45, 50 mile runs on before we hit January and ready to go on the truck was tough. So I really like the new format. I love that the field is filling. It's amazing that we have 30 teams in the field this year. And I think I counted the other night, I think there's 9 or 10 states from the US coming. There's 5 or 6 provinces from Canada coming. So I think the impact of the race, the reach that the race has now with the with the limit and the field being full, I think is incredible. I'm just so happy and so proud to be a part of the race. And I'm glad they made the format change. I think it's for the better for the race. I think it'll be a really lasting impact.
Okay, Tim, what do you have to add?
I would agree. I was kind of ran the 8 dog, and that's what got me started in this. And just the speeds and everything these teams are running at for that distance is quite something. And I wouldn't be here without the shorter miles. I don't have time to train with as much as I work. It's quite the race, and I'm definitely very honored to be a part of it.
Yeah,
well, as a race
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point, Tim. Just to touch on that a little bit, Jake Robinson, who is a friend of all of ours that is coming back again this year, he put out a post on social media last week that just kind of detailed and stressed the training and the preparation and what it takes to run the stage stop. Most of us are starting to train in August, September, October, and the preparation and the planning and the time off between juggling work and home and personal and training dogs is a massive undertaking. And for the 30 teams that are coming to Jackson to run this race, it's just the immense credit and the respect that every musher, should carry with them. Just being able to prepare and train and be ready for this race is incredible.
Yep, it sure is. Well, looking forward to seeing both of you in Jackson. Thanks a lot for your time tonight. We'll go ahead and sign off here. Tim, do you have anything to add here?
I really look forward to the race this year. Look forward to seeing you, Jerry.
Yeah, you too, Tim.
And everybody else.
Any sponsors you want to thank or anything?
Oh, I got to thank my lovely wife. I wouldn't be doing it without her. And Good Times Adventures out of Breckenridge. They watch the rest of my kennel while I'm racing. So I'm lucky there.
Oh, you most definitely are. And we're lucky to have you. Austin, anybody else you want to thank before we sign off?
I'll second Tim. It takes an army to get us on the race trail, and to be gone for 2 weeks from our jobs and our families is so tough. My mom, my wife are just incredible. My wife holds down the fort while I'm gone, juggling her massive job that she has. And my mom, even though she's not able to be there, she's my number one fan. She always has been, always will be. My sister is coming this year again, who is my sister. I don't know if she has more fans at the race than I do nowadays. So we're super happy that Joey can come. Yeah, and
I don't think you want to know the answer to that, Austin.
I know, right? Yeah, and my incredible handlers, Rich and Ben, that are coming. I couldn't do it without them. And the crew, just like Tim, I work at a tour operation, and the crew that takes care of everything at the kennel when I'm gone, I couldn't do without them. So, credit where credit is due. Of course, I always say it and I always will. I couldn't do it without Jerry and Sandy Bath. So my biggest mentor and my biggest fans, and I love you guys, and I couldn't do it without you guys.
Okay, same here, Austin. Tim, looking very forward to seeing you guys. Both you guys keep a smile on your face. Love you both and looking forward to seeing you in Jackson. Thank you very much.
Right on. See you there, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.